Hello everyone. So in today's session, we are going to cover section D of 2023 question paper of grade 12 computer science. So we are already done with section A, B and C. So if you want to check those videos, I will share the link in the description box and you can go through it. Okay. So let us start with question number 31, which is the first question of section D. QuickDev, an IT-based firm located in Delhi, is planning to set up a network for its 4 branches within a city with its marketing department in Kanpur. As a network professional, give solutions to the questions 1 to 5 after going through the branches locations and other details which are given below. Delhi branch is there where we have in total 4 branches and in Kanpur branch you have 1. Okay, so always, every year one question related to networking is coming and almost the same type of question is coming, so you have to make yourself comfortable with these type of questions. Okay, so distance between the various branches is given here and the number of computers in each of the branches is given here. Okay, so next is suggest the most suitable place to install the server for the Delhi branch with a suitable reason. So Delhi branch, first thing is in Delhi branch, so you please check it. You go to Delhi branch. In Delhi branch you have branch A, B, C, D. Okay, so the point is where the number of the installation of the number of computer is more. So maximum number of computers are installed in which branch? Just check it. Branch A, B, C, D. In branch D we have 115 computers, right? So that means where you will put the server? Here only you will put the server because the maximum number of computers are installed in branch D. So the correct answer is branch D, right? Branch D. Now the second part, suggest an ideal layout for connecting all these branches within Delhi. So in Delhi, if you remember, we have total 4 branches and D branch we have taken for the server. So what you can do? You can just draw one branch here, which is branch D, and then you can draw one box for branch A, B and C, right? This one I am just mentioning as branch A, second one I am mentioning as branch B, and the third one I am mentioning as branch C. Okay, so you just give one arrow. This is the topology if they are asking. So this is a star topology, you know very well. The middle one is working as a server and all the other computers are connected to this middle computer. Okay, so this is the layout and the topology, which is not in the question it is not given to mention the topology, but just for your understanding I am telling you. Which device will you suggest that should be placed in each of these branches to effectively connect all the computers within these branches? So which device? So you know very well the device which is used to send that message to all the connecting computers are hub or switch, right? So hub is something which will send it to, which is based on the principle of broadcasting. Okay, broadcasting. And switch is one intelligent hub only, so it is going to send it to the desired computer only. It is intelligent hub, right? So anything is fine because as such it is not mentioned. You have to consider the security or something. So hub or switch, anything is fine. Okay. Next is Delhi firm is planning to connect to its marketing department in Kanpur, which is approximately 300 kilometers away. Which type of networking from this? LAN is for local area network, WAN is for wide area network, MAN is for metropolitan area network will be formed. Justify your answer. So answer justification is something you should know the kilometers. As per the geographically, if you will see the land is covering very small area, around some 30 meters to 1 kilometer only. So LAN is to definitely not possible. MAN is metropolitan area network in which one city we are covering. So WAN is the perfect answer for this, okay, which is the wide area network, and as such we don't have any geographical boundaries in case of WAN, right? Because WAN is one of the example. WAN is nothing but the internet only, right? Internet is considered as WAN. So yes, through the WAN we will be able to connect it. Okay, next is suggest a protocol that shall be needed to provide help for transferring of files. Okay, so if you have to transfer the files from Delhi to Kanpur, okay, to file transferring protocol is FTP. FTP is file transfer protocol, right? So these are the 5 answers. Now next is what possible outputs are expected to be displayed on screen at the time of execution of the following program. The program is given here. We have import random and then we have one list is there, m is equal to, in total 6 elements are there in this list. And then we have for I in range, and range is from 1 to 3. You know, this is the starting value. Start value is 1, okay, and the end value is 3. So this is excluded only, so it is going to work 1 less than the value, so it will work for 1 and 2 only, right? Then one random function they are using, randint, which is going to work for the integer values with the random module we are calling with the help of import function. That value is coming inside first, second and third variable. And then we have finally we have a print statement. So if it is possible for you to find the value of first, that value position, it will work as a position of this list, then this position, this, and the separator is hash only, right? So actually the question is looking like a little typical. If you will find the values of first, second and third, what should I this statement, but here if you will go for the last statement, which is the print statement, one SCP is written. SCP is what? It is the separator, right? And the separator is hash. So first value will come and then the separator, then second value will come, then the separator, and the third value will come and ending with the separator. So this is a pattern, this should be the pattern of the output. Now the point is we will check the the options given here. So here we don't have the hash at last, so this is not possible, this also not possible, this one is also not possible. So well, the correct answer is fourth one only. So you don't need to as such, I mean, if you will use in your mind, so as such the first, second and third, these values are not required for this. You don't need to find the values, but still you will be able to find the output of this. Okay, so the correct answer for this is the fourth option. Okay. Next we have the B part. The code given below deletes the record from the table employee, which contains the following record structure. So we have in total 4 values are given, 4 parameters are there. One is the E code, employee name, salary and city. Note the following to establish the connectivity between the Python and MySQL. You know, the connectivity related question, so every year it is coming. The question paper is something which is following a pattern. So if you know the pattern of the question paper is little easy only. So what is the name of the username? It is root only. Then the password is root. Again, the table exists in MySQL database and the name of the database name is EMP. The details are E code, E name, salary and city are the attributes of the table. Now the statement 1 is this, to import the desired library. Statement 2 to execute the command. Okay, the SQL command actually. And the statement 3 is to delete the record permanently. These are the 3 statements which are given in a form of blank actually here in the given code. So this is quite easy only. So we have import. Import is used to call a module. So which module you will desire library? It is MySQL.connector, right? Every time you have to connect it with what? The SQL. Python you are connecting with SQL. So MySQL.connector as MySQL, right? Next is def delete. So this is a delete function we are creating, and we have mydb is equal to the connection. You have the host name, user, password, and database is emp. My cursor is this. Now the statement 2. Statement 2 is to execute it. Okay. So how can we execute the query? With the help of cursor object. So my cursor dot execute, and then you have delete the record with where the employee code is E101. So the query is delete from employee where E code is equal to E101. Please do remember the name of the field we have to write the same only as it is given in the question. Okay. So while in the question also it is given as E code only, and to delete the record finally record from the database. Okay. So you just commit it. So db.commit. Okay. So you will be able to finish. Deletion is done and then you have to save it permanently. So for that you have to commit it. Okay. So these are the 3. Statement 1, you have to fill it here, 2 here and 3 here, right? Now predict the output of the following code given below. So this is a little long question, please check it properly. Now the output is starting from a function. The name of the function is make new, and the whole thing is actually the definition of the function. Then we have make new, which is the name of the function, and this is the string, right? So what is the value of the string given here? It is MySQL is equal to no and 1, right? So this value will be passed to mystr. The value for new str is equal to it is empty only, and then the value of count is equal to what? It is 0. Now I in MyStr, so it is going, I is actually the individual character of this MyStr, okay. So the values of the I is first time n, then o, then at the rate, and then 1, right? Then you will go inside. So initially the condition is based on the value of this count variable, right? And the value of the count variable is given as 0. So what you will write, the if condition 0 modulus 2 is not equals to 0. That's false only, because 0 modulus 2 is 0 only, right? It is false, and false will take you to else blocks, right here. And now here we have n. If n I value is n only, right, is lower, it is lower. No, it is, not lower, it is capital only. So then again it will go to the else block, and where we have new str is equal to, what is the value of new str? It is double quotes only, empty, plus the value of I is equal to n. Now we are increasing the value of this count variable by 1, so this will become 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Now again it will go up because we are inside a for loop, right? So it is going to work for all the characters present in this MyStr variable. So the value, the next value of this variable I is, it is O, okay? So O, then again you will go inside and the count variable. So count is now 1. So 1 modulus 2 is not equals to 0. So that is true only, right? It is true. And we'll go inside and new str is equal to, what is the previous value of new str? We have calculated is capital N plus a string of count. So count is what? It is 1, but it will be in a form of a string. So it will give you N1, right? N1. So N1 is done, and then again it is going to increase the value of this count variable. So this will become 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. And this I is the third value, which is at the rate. Again it will go up, and the count is 2 modulus 2 is not equals to 0, which is again false. So false will take you to else block. And the else is this at the rate is lower, but the special characters are no case value, neither upper nor lower, okay. So it will go to else block again, and then new str is equal to, what is the value of new str? It is n1, and then I is at the rate, right? At the rate. Next time again it is going to increase the value of count variable. So 2 plus 1 is equal to 3, right? So for 3 again it will go up, and 3 modulus 2 is not equals to 0, which is true only because it will give you 1. So 1 is not equals to 0, right? So then new str is equal to, we have new str which is already n1 at the rate plus str of count. So count is 3 only, but it will be in a form of a string, because here we are actually converting it into a string, right? It is converted into a string. So this is explicit type conversion. So is equal to, so this will work as concatenation operator. Now n1 at the rate 3. So this is the final output of this output based question. Okay, so it will take a little time, and the dry run is compulsory to show in the paper also. Well, you can check it again. So this is the invoke statement only. Next question. The code is given below reads the following records from the table employee and displays only those records who have employees coming from city Delhi. So we have 4 values in this record. We have the E code, employee code, we have employee name, salary and city, and the username, password, and the table database is EMP only, where the details are for these 4 values. Okay, well, this is same only as the previous question. If you will go for statement 1, 2, 3, statement 1 is also same only, to import the desired library. So it is mysql.connector. Okay, next is mysql.connect and all this value. Then the second one is to execute the query. So you have to execute it with the help of myCursor object. So it is myCursor.execute, and you have select all from where the details are given as where the city is Delhi. Okay, so for city the name of the field is city only, where city is equal to Delhi. Okay. So then we have the statement tree. What they are saying in statement tree: to read the complete data of the query, rows whose city is Delhi, into the object name details from the table employee in the database. So they are asking the complete data. Okay. So complete data is fetch all. Okay, fetch all. So the same thing, myCursor.fetch all, right? And then for I in details, and we are displaying the value of I. So well, this is done only. Again, we have one theory question, a small one. Write one difference between the CSV and the text files. Okay, so these two are the different types of files. File handling is something very, very important. Okay, so you have to make yourself comfortable with file handling. So you have CSV file. You know very well CSV is for comma separated values. Okay, so CSV files are comma separated values, where the values are separated with a comma, okay, and the fields are separated by commas only. So the text file is a textual file in which you are entering the text data, and the fields can be separated with a comma or a semicolon or a one tab space also, right? So now the 33 first part, it is the courier add, the name of the function. It takes the value from the user, so it will take the values from the user. And what all values it will take from the user? The courier ID, sender name, source, and the destination address respectively. So add it to the file name is courier.csv. Each record consists of a list with fields elements as CID, SNAME, source, and destination to store the code list and respectively. Okay, so we have to add these all four values: courier ID, sender name, source, and destination, and even the name of the field element is also given. So you know very well when you will go for the actual programming, the name of the field is very, very important. Okay. So as we are working with CSV file, you know very well in case of CSV file, you have to import a module called CSV module, and you can call a module with the help of import keyword, right? Import is a keyword which will help you to call a module into your program. So in our program, the CSV module is required. Then the name of the function is already given. It is courier add. We have to add four values. In which file? The name of the file was courier.csv, because CSV file is there, and as some data we have to expect, it's already there. So you have to open it in which mode? In append mode, and append mode you are denoting with the help of A, right? This is the name of the file, append mode, and the file handle is F. Now CSV file, if you want to write, so csv.writer and F, and then writer, object. Then one list we are taking because we are working with four different values. It is the ID, the name, the source, and the destination. Okay, so ID is something in integer. So I converted this string value into integer with the help of this explicit type conversion. Okay, this is called explicit type conversion. Okay, so then sname is there, which is a string only, normal. We are not going to apply any mathematical operation, so keep it like a string only. Source is the enter source. Okay, so this is also destination, also from where it is moving to which place. Okay, then four values are there, so all the four values you can separate with comma, and all the four values we have written in a form of a list. The square brackets are there, and then you can write it with the help of write row function of the CSV module. So writer dot write move, and we are adding the record. Okay, record is having all the four values. And then finally you have to close it. Okay, f.close. So this is the file handle we are closing, right? Next to that we have the courier search. Take the destination as the input. The destination value we have to take it as an input, and destination where we have entered 0, 1, 2, 3, right? Because this is a list only, you know very well in list 0, 1, 2, and 3. So this one is 3. So right, if you want to fetch the value of a destination, so it is at index 3, right? As the input. So we will take the destination value from the user and displays all the courier records going to that destination. So what they are saying, so you will take the value from the user and then you will match it with the the database, and what all values will be matched, you have to display the record of all those things. So let us go with this code. So here we have courier search, right? And then this is the file name is same only, and now we have to just read the data. So in which mode you will open it? In read mode. Okay, in read mode you are going to open it. Then the file handle is F only, then csv.reader, because you are going to read the content, right? Read the content of CSV file. So right now the destination we will take it from the user. So this is entered by the user. So we are taking it from the user, and this value we are going to check it from the database. Okay, so for record in reader, and this reg 3, remember 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one was the destination. So this is 0 position, 1 position, 2 position, and 3 position. So reg 3 is actually denoting the destination, right? And this is from the database, and this is which we have taken from the user. So if both of these values are equal, we are displaying it. Hi also I wrote, okay. So this is not compulsory, you can ignore also this string. And finally, after the completion of your work, you have to close the file. Okay, so I have dot close, and this is the invoke statement. So here I am invoking the add function, the first one, and here we are invoking which function? The search function, in which we are searching a value with respect to a particular condition. In the given question, it was with respect to its destination. Okay, So I entered some record, so Delhi, and when I was searching for the data, it was displaying the detail for the Delhi address, okay, Delhi destination address. Okay, next to that we have why it is important to close a file before entering, so obviously you have to close it, otherwise it is going to consume your space, memory space. So not closing a file can lead to memory leaks, meaning that your program continues to consume the memory space even though it is no longer needed. It is not needed, but still it is going to consume the memory space. So it's always good not to consume the memory space unnecessarily. So better to close it, okay? So next is we have the write a program in Python again that defines and calls the following user-defined functions. So we have add book function and we have search book. So in this we are going to add the detail of the book, and in this we are going to search for a book. So well, this is almost looking like the same question as the previous one, just the name is changed. So takes the details of the book and add it into a file called book.csv. So this is the name of the file, and here the fields are, we have the book ID, we have book name, we have the publisher ID, name and publisher, okay? So let us start with adding these all values. So we will take the input, okay? ID is something in integer, book name and publisher is in string only, and we will add it as a list, and yeah, done. Okay, so let us check. The name of the function was add book, okay? So here is the name. We have the import CSV, right? Import CSV, again we are working with CSV file only, so you can import a module CSV with the help of import keyword, right? Then we are creating a function here, def add book, and the name of the book is already given in the question. This is the name of the file, which is a CSV file, and the data is, we are considering some data is already there, so we are going to open it in append mode. You know the difference between write and append mode. This is going to add on the data. The previous data will also be there, right? Now we have taken one empty list, okay, and we have opened this CSV in writer because we are going to write some data. So this is the writer object, right? Writer object, and now what? Book ID, book name and publisher, all the three values. I took the same only. You can check in the question also, this B is given in capital, this is given in small, so I don't want to make any change in all this because the variable is case sensitive, right? Our Python language is case sensitive only. So book ID is something in integer. This is explicit type conversion. I converted this entered value into integer form. And book name is string only, publisher in string only. Well, all the three values in the same sequence I have written in a list, okay, and the list is already defined as one empty list. Entered the record, and then write row. One time it is going to add one row, okay? So this row is actually having all the three values separated with comma, book ID, book name and publisher, right? And then finally you have to close it. The reason, why it is important to close the file, which is already discussed by us. So I hope you are clear with that also. And the second part is also exactly the same, only the search book. So take the name of the publisher. So now they are just asking you to go with respect to the publisher. So publisher is 0, 1 and 2. So this value you have to match with the inputted value. And then you have to count the number of books from the same publisher, okay? So let us go with the same only. So we have here the search book, and the name of the book is book.csv in read mode because we just have to read the data, right? And the reader is because we are reader object or reader function, because this is going to read. Writer is to write, reader is to read. Then you will take the value from the user. This is the publisher name. Count value is initially 0. Wrapped in record. So one by one it is going to take all the values, for loop. This is going to fetch all the details, all the data of the file. And drag 2 because 1, 2 and 0, 1 and 2. So this third value was the publisher. Okay, so well, if I want to check with this, so drag 2, 0, 1, 2 is equal to the value entered by the user. P is user, entered this value. User entered the publisher, okay? So you have to just match both. So this P you will match with this, and if both are matching, you have to find the number of books, of the same publisher. So this is a counter variable. Count plus is equal to 1. If you are writing like this, the expanded form is count is equal to count plus 1, right? So here on the right hand side of the statement, count is coming, so you have to initialize it. So I initialized it with 0. So 0 plus 1 is equal to 1 inside. And finally, after the whole thing, it is going to print the value of count. Okay, so here the invoke statement, we are calling the add book function, and then we are calling the search book function, right? So we are done with this section D also. I hope you understood this one. If you have any doubt, please don't forget to write it down in the comment. I will give you the proper explanation of that part. Okay. So if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and to share with your friends. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.